everybody, back again, Warp Charge Gaming, and we are live, not from Battlegrounds, sadly. I love Battlegrounds, but
Dude, we are not live
we're
from there.
not there right now. I got this crazy green screen backdrop. It's episode 94, and just before we jumped on, I saw that we were at 497 videos, so this is our 498th video, and I'm George, and that's James, and this is Chris, and we do this every Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, typically from our home store Battlegrounds here in Midlothian, Richmond, Virginia. But things are a little crazy right now. It's actually after hours because everybody's kind of shut down a little bit with what's going on in the world. Warp Charge had to suspend our events or postpone them until things chill out. So that was a recent post. And we're trying to use the opportunity in our own ways here to get shit done. Chris said he's been painting a lot. James is getting some extra sleep. And I'm trying to make a bunch of videos from home, doing a bunch of the stuff that we've been talking about on the show for the last several weeks about creating educational videos. It's actually pretty funny that it's very relevant right now that I've seen a ton of people asking about streaming and like, does anyone have a camera or does anyone know how to stream or whatever. I don't know if you guys have seen it as much as I have, but I've seen it many, many times in my feed. And I'm like, damn it, I wish I was ready right now with these educational videos on how we do what we do and just kind of cascading the knowledge I know about audio-visual technology. So I'm going to be ready real soon, and that's because I've had the time to do it. So the last couple of days, been cranking on that. Just finished the audio portion today. Cool, there's Steven out there saying, what's up, good to see you, Juice. Finished the audio portion today on everything you need to know about getting started with audio for podcast and streaming and post-editing. Yeah, I'm excited about that, guys. I'm excited to be done with it.
Damn you, Nurgle. Damn you for suspending the world.
What about our ITC? We had old Juice out there say, keep up the great work, guys. Thank you, Juice. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, at what's going on as far as getting this stuff done. I've been procrastinating a lot. I don't know about you guys, but that can happen. And my joy, my personal happiness and self-worth is directly attached to how progressive I'm being. And if I feel like I'm going slow like molasses and I'm not progressing as fast as I want, I get pissed off and frustrated and upset. So I'm happy to be getting things done.
Absolutely, man.
Look at that, dude. Is that a recent thing you there painted up there? Hey.
That's the Tyrannocyte drop pod that was ugly as sin. You've seen me use it in one of our APOC games at least, but like I have been painting like a fiend. I've got 12 zone tropes in front of me, 9 Tyranid warriors, the Blackstone Fortress box. I mean, I have been just painting up a storm, and I got to be honest, it's been kind of cathartic. You know, it's been good. I mean, everyone is posting up memes like there's the one with the Morgan Freeman meme where it's like, oh man, we got to self-quarantine, like, I'm going to paint all my minis. And it's like Morgan Freeman, like, and he did not paint his minis. But I did. I'm doing it.
You know, what makes me think about when you got this new gear, you got your Blackstone Fortress box and stuff like that, we should make a call out that everyone should be very mindful of the success of their local game store. You know, I know there's opportunities like you want to stay home and be safe, order from Amazon and stuff like that, but our local game stores need it now more than ever, your support.
Oh yeah.
You know, we gotta do what it takes to get them to, like, even if you're just buying gift cards for later purchases or something, it could really go a long way right now with the lack of people that are allowed to be inside of these havens, these nerd havens of ours.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some pre-orders coming up very soon on Saga of the Beast. I mean, guys, if that's your book, if those are your colors, you know, green or blue, pre-order them from your game store, man. They could use all the business they can get right now.
For sure.
And yeah, I mean, I know we're getting some teases for Engine War. We're getting some new teases coming up here this coming weekend, and because they're teases that should have been happening at Adepticon. But
True.
Nonetheless, a lot of really big things right on the horizon. We are in a weird times.
Yeah, man. I'm pumped about Space Wolves. I gotta say that, man, for sure. And the new Gazgul is awesome. Orcs. I'm excited to see orcs be more prevalent in the scene. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the Space Wolf rules got me drooling, especially the double damage teeth and claws for my Thunderwolf Crab boys. You know?
Yeah. Ragnar Blackmane may be, I mean, this may be a big boast coming from me because, I'm definitely not the biggest Marine player, but Ragnar Blackmane may be the most improved Marine character we've seen outside of them releasing Iron Father Pharaohs.
Sure.
He's pretty good.
Getting a slapping model, of course. No, I saw somebody like doing
Right.
there's a meme where it had a disco like "Come at me, Lord" or whatever, and like Ragnar's like "Bring it, bitch," and he's like tonight I don't know averages like 19 some attacks or something like that.
He's
yeah.
crunchy, man.
Can really
Dude, explain this map to me. I have not seen his stats.
well. It has he comes 7 baseline, but then like he has a way to have exploding attacks, like 3 extra attacks.
Well, what you can do is first of all, the Space Marines or the Space Wolves super doctrine is exploding sixes on unmodified, but there is a 1 command point stratagem for Space Wolves to target a character for the fight phase that gives you exploding hits on unmodified 4+. And I believe you can have both mechanics going at once.
Oh, wow.
So basically, he has the modified shock assault rule that he gives to all his space pups within 6 inches. That shock assault is instead +3 attacks instead of 1.
He gives everyone flawless. Yeah, everyone becomes flawless, dude. Fucking Space Wolf style.
Wow.
Yeah.
He also gives
attacks.
a 6-inch consolidate and advance in charge.
Ooh, yeah. +6-inch heroic intervention, just like usual.
He's gross.
Wow.
That's the
That
sexy.
sounds pretty gross.
It's the sexy, dude. Yeah, they made him so combat-y. They made the new Space Wolf book have some excellent combat elements from what I've seen so far with my favorite units. So I'm just stoked, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some other like sauce in general. Like the 2 relics we've seen are okay. They haven't been my favorites, but I mean, dude, like some of the stratagems we've seen, like every time you kill a character in the fight phase for 0 command points, you use a stratagem, so it can be vected technically. But whenever you kill a character in close combat, you just get a command point back.
Yeah, no big
Why
deal.
not?
Free rules.
Oh
Enjoy. Kill characters, get shit. No big deal.
I want all this.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet. Yeah,
It's gonna be a cool army.
I have not seen anything as exciting. I mean, so far, like Orcs is like, here's Gazgul and his rules, but I didn't get to drool on the Orc rules. Did you see anything as interesting on the Orc leaks?
Yeah. So I mean, first of all, Gaz himself is a monstrosity. I mean, he hits hard as hell. He's got a flat 4 damage weapon. He's gross.
Can only take 4 damage in a phase.
He can only take 4 damage a phase.
First time
he has a
so
rule.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the only other time it's been in the GW game system of current is a Age of Sigmar unit, and it's only like one model.
Isn't it Marathi or whatever her name is, the snake lady?
Yeah.
She's good. I mean, he's good. The only thing that I think a lot of people are kind of apprehensive with Gazgul is the fact that he's over 9 wounds.
Yeah, but he has that cool special rule, so it's like it's so hard to judge right now,
It is such a cool special rule. Like, I think it's mind-blowingly cool because you can get a pain boy that heals him D3 wounds a turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, he's around for at least 2 turns.
Additionally, you can give him a teleporter, so I mean, he can be moved around like that. And I mean, he gives Goths reroll 1s to hit, but besides that, gives all Orcs advance in charge. And he can be taken in any clan culture. He just doesn't get the benefit except of the Goths.
I was happy to see that one. That was a good touch. Smart of them.
I agree.
Yeah.
One of the other. Oh, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say yeah. That's Gazgul. Any overall like good Orc tech that gives them some extra play?
Hey,
Yes.
What he can do though is he can make a unit of Orcs like 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, and with 6s exploding.
Yeah. He's spicy.
Yeah.
One of the cool stratagems, and this stratagem, I'm only mentioning it because it specifically mentioned you cannot have Gazgul in your army to use this. For 1 command point, you can take an Orc war boss and give him +1 wound, +1 attack, and a 4-up invulnerable save for 1 command point.
Sick.
It's a good one. You'll see some play on that one.
Dude, that'll be used almost every 2,000 point game.
Anytime you don't have Gaz in your army, you're going to see that fielded, without a doubt. Another one command point for the Orc Flyers to make them automatically crash and burn. Solid, why not? Kamikaze pilots flying around, just pew, boom.
I love it.
Yeah.
Big fan.
You can fucking character snipe that way for sure.
Yeah. Additionally, another thing we've seen, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the build your own clan culture mechanics, organized pistons or something like that. But it gives your Killicans and the other two big robots, what are they called?
Gorkanaut and Gorkanaut. And
correct.
Mechs, yep.
And the big mechs, it gives them plus 3 inches to their move, and it may also affect their charge rolls. I'm not positive.
Damn, dude, Gorkanauts are the truth, man. Like those Gorkanaut, I'm pretty sure Gork versus the Mork, but it's the one that has 18 shots. Like every time I ran that thing when I was playing Orcs, I was like, I need 3 of these things. They are better than Knights. They're like mini Knights. They're like less points, but put out more output.
Dude,
yeah,
they are sweet, especially when you give them a 3d6 charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing mortal wounds on the entry
from deep strike if you want to, but you might as well just walk them up the board. I love that unit, and to give it an extra 3-inch move, hell yeah, fuck yeah, you know.
There's also one of the other build your own clan culture things, if I'm correct. It lets you re-roll the random number of shots generated for flamer weapons. Not bad. And another thing that they teased was a psychic power, and this one was clan specific, but it wasn't the Goths. I can't think of who they were called. It makes it so that members or orc models, you target an enemy unit within, I think, 18 or 24, and they can't overwatch members of the clan of the psychic power. So it's it's an overwatch denial.
Oh, that's awesome for orcs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take that, Tau. Fuck you. That's awesome.
They're definitely getting some tech, and I mean, it's cool. It's necessary because right now, with the way Eldar is on the rise, orcs have consistently been, since Eldar had their heyday, one of the builds that Eldar struggles with the most. So it's good to see them rise to prominence.
Man, that kind of psychic power, I mean, that's like game changing. Just like Conceal being added to the Chaos arsenal changed the meta of Chaos. It can do that kind of mechanic inside the Orcs build can do the same. You know, it definitely makes the Tau players sit back and be like, oh, fuck, maybe I don't have an answer for this. You know?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yes, just Evil Sun drop that thing in their face turn 1 and get that all those pluses to charge and no Overwatch. Sounds awesome. And Tau would have no answer to the psychic power. I was about to say, like, psychic it's a random mechanic. It's not that easy to get off. I wonder what the warp charge is of that. I bet it like maybe 6.
Probably 7.
You think 7. I think 6 would be modest. 7 or 8 would be.
Orcs have a lot of high powers because they get the Wog energy of like the 9-inch bubble.
Yeah,
I think it was 6 or 7. I can't recall. It was not 8. I'm positive of that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't 5. I couldn't recall if it's 6 or 7 though.
When I think of 8s and 9s and 7s, I think of like Death Hex, Warp Time. Not that Warp Time is like 6, right?
Warp Time.
I think so.
Yeah, Death Hex is 8.
Death Hex it's 8. Yeah. 8.
But then Doom Bolt's 9.
That one is so hard to cast.
Yeah, you know, so it's like I usually like start to compare powers and strength to those powers, and it can go up and down on how good they are on warp charge wise based on those. I swear to God, I looked in my battle scribe at the recent bat rep and saw Symphony of Pain as a 6-up feel no pain, but everybody keeps telling me it's a 5-up feel no pain.
It's a 5-up feel no pain for Chaos Space Marines. It's a 6-up for Demons.
So battle scribe was correct then, and people were telling me wrong.
What?
Everybody keeps telling me that it's a 5-up, feel no pain, and I'm running it on a contorted epitome from a pure demons detachment.
Yeah, that's a 6-up, feel no pain.
Exactly. So I can't wait to answer the multiple YouTube comments I have that say it's a 5-up, feel no pain. I'm gonna be like, you're wrong.
Yeah, no.
Take that, internet.
Yeah,
is a 5-up, feel no pain. It's the same spell name, same feel no pain, except for the actual feel no pain is a 5-up to a 6-up.
That's kind of wacky.
Yeah, they should have made the demons one a 5-up also.
Yeah.
But
The
that's just
the
me.
more you know. I didn't even know that. That's ridiculous. It's one thing if
Yeah.
they were like did the same thing but had different names, but to make them the same name and different stats, come on.
Oh man, one of our commenters is talking about possibly building some Tyranid army for 40k. It is a great time to do so. Zaragoza, I believe. Yes, Zaragoza. Dude, big bugs are fun, man. Exocrine's amazing. Hive Guard and Zoanthropes are saucy right now. Do it. Do it, do it, do it.
I think particularly in when we say right now, if he's not aware, is in the new in ITC 2020 kind of format that we're in now. They have so many utilities to play to the secondaries and then the way that the kill more, score more mechanic nowadays. It's exciting.
Oh yeah, man.
But I think that goes for a lot of armies, especially with all the psychic awakening stuff. Like I feel like where before the meta was it was kind of like I guess remember back when knights were kicking everyone's ass. There was like this long period of time where it was like knights kicking everyone's ass, then marines are just crazy, and you just kind of dumped it all into the same pool of chaos as crazy. And that also at the same time knights were OP was like the predecessor to that was like the discos coming out and hitting the field. So like all in that world of discos and knights, I got really stale with it, and like now, and felt like I had kind of seen things run there. I've kind of been through all the motions of the scenarios you might go up against. But with the new missions and the new books that are out, it's way more up in the air as far as what kind of sauce you're going to see hit the table, especially with all the custom chapter type builds. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, man.
I love it. Like
Definitely.
I'm still gonna be like, oh shit, if somebody plays sappers against me in the ITC missions, I still haven't had an opponent choose sappers and like shut me down or anything with it,
I have only been building sapper lists because I think they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's kind of weird, like, cause like when I thought about sappers more, I kind of started to think about it. I mean, it's cool that you can use a character, I guess, like that changes it up a little bit, but like it started to me kind of think like a trap almost, because it was like, okay, they can't score the objective, but if you're on the objective, you probably already owned it anyways. So it's like you have to almost play it aggressively to where you go like steal the objective from them and turn it off, which is almost better if you're like going second, as like that last to act to say you don't get this for the score more mechanic.
Yeah.
Otherwise though, it just seems like you're putting yourself in harm's way, because if you're turning off an objective that they control, that means that they're already sitting there in some capacity and they're gonna fuck you up for it, and you're gonna lose the sapper.
On that metric, though, like I think sappers is good to kind of force your opponent to go after units that are not ideal targets. Like, for example, like a bunch of Storm Shield Terminators. They're not going to do a whole lot necessarily, but like you're not going to be able to just move away from them if they're running through like claiming your objectives and turning them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something you got to deal with. I haven't. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's like so many. I haven't faced it in that mechanic way either, and I'd be like, oh shit, smart play there, sir.
And I mean, even like right now, like I'm considering running 2 6-man unit Zoanthropes. That means you can't cap gangbusters against my army. You can only get 3 or 4 points, but like they're also my sapper, so it's like, oh man, like I know I have to deal with this unit probably, but I can't cap on score. So it's about, I think there's so much more of a dynamic play with these new missions. I think I'm not arguing that sappers is the best by any means.
Yeah, that sounds frustrating though, dude. I do not want to have to attack fucking Zoanthropes ever. Unless it's like, mortal wounding them down. But that 3-up invuln is so annoying.
Oh yeah, and I mean, there's even all kinds of stuff now. Like it even had me looking at like some of the custom fleets, because for example, like one of the build your own Tyranid hive fleets, you can get -1 to be hit in close combat if your model has fly, and Zoanthropes all have fly, so it's like, yeah, you're -1 to hit me in close combat against my Zoanthropes.
Oh, nice, yeah. Yes. So when I was playing Connor the other day, some of the last footage we have on the channel is Mike. We did a double header. I played Connor and I played Mike. I think that was Friday of last week. I don't know. It was a good long day of battle though. And Connor surprised me with how quickly he scored his engineer points. It was really impressive. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can score engineers, you can get 1 point on turn 1 and then 2 points after if you're on 2 separate objectives.
Well, yeah, you have to start on the objective, but yes, absolutely.
Right. So that was what was wild.
I think, right?
Yeah, I think that's accurate. Like you can score 1 point on turn 1, but it clarifies that on turn 2 and on you can score 2 points if you have two separate objectives held by two separate engineers. And what I found interesting is how quickly that is. Like literally in 2 turns, for turn 1, 1 point, turn 2, 3 points, turn 3, it's done. If you can have all your secondaries scored by mid-game, I mean, that's powerful. And you can do that.
Absolutely.
You can do that with sappers too, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can feasibly multi-score on sappers. That's kind of one of the draws, I think, with these new ITC missions, and I think that's what you're going to see in a lot of the effective players, is that the players that, like in games that are close, for example, like where one player isn't just wiping the other off the board, whoever scores all their secondaries first and can focus on just scoring objectives and killing the enemy, that's a big gain, and there's more than one objective. I mean, even feasibly born for greatness, you can score 4 points in a turn. It is technically possible.
Yeah.
It is very unlikely, but you can do it.
Yeah, you can build around it, which is a fun part of the packet there.
Zaragoza.
Oh, go ahead.
Zaragoza asking for lists for Tyranids right now for big bugs. Only thing I would definitely recommend if you're only looking for big bugs, can't go wrong with Hive Tyrants, and Exocrines are also pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. What about the Tyrannifex? You're leaning more on Exocrine over Tyrannifex?
Right now, in my opinion, the Exocrine's a safer bet. Tyrannifexes are good. They're fun, but the Exocrine, because it's just such long-range firepower, and Blood of Ball gave him the 1 command point stratagem to move and shoot as if he stood still, and the adaptations letting you give him an invuln, 5 up, and half wound degradation. I think he's just safer DPS. He plays really friendly with Chronos and Hive Guard running, and it's just right now a really good model to have.
Nice. Yeah, and then of course, the Hive Guard. I don't know if they're big enough bugs, but they are very good.
They are amazing.
Should at least have a unit of 6, I would recommend. But
yeah, you can't go wrong with Unit of 6 Hive Guard in any Tyranids list.
Mm-hmm. Rippers are good. So other secondaries that the ITC 2020 missions that sappers we talked about. Behind enemy lines is one that I've been doing well with my list. That's one that I've been impressed by how quickly I've been able to score, because again that turn 2, oh my god, I got 3 units in the deployment zone, so there's 2 points, baby. Turn 3, you can max that bitch.
For sure.
Feels good.
For sure.
Good. I like.
That's also what I prefer.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels nice. I've been trying the King of the Hill mission a couple times. My first early games with the ITC practice, I was trying King of the Hill, 2 units, non-character units within 9 inches of the center of the table. And I struggled with it every time. It was easy.
That's a secondary you're going to see almost every Grey Knight army take.
Hey, it sounds crazy. Not only Grey Knights would be good at that, but Necrons. If they would got Wraiths, they could put them right up in the middle. Have no problem staying there.
Yeah.
Yep.
The double Neurothropes could do it too if they felt like it.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? Never mind. Yeah, that one's tough. I was thinking of the one where the Postman. That one I have been trying lately and having a good time with. That is a good, fun objective. A fun second.
I really like that one with I buy the auxiliary detachment and eat the CP cost to run a single Patriarch for Genestealer Cult, because for 1 CP I can throw him back in reserves and deep strike him again the following turn.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's
really good for Postman.
That's hilarious.
Really good.
That's hilarious. Yeah, funny, Alpha Legion can do that too now. So hey, we could do it too. But just for me to think about, I've been doing it. I seen Mike try to do it like twice in 2 different games with a Broodlord, and both fucking games, like on the first turn, he fails a psychic power, uses a CP reroll, flips a 1 into like a double 1, and fucking takes 2d3. I rocked the demon strat, and he's killed the Broodlord, his Postman, like every time this way. So
that's disgusting.
Maybe the second game it wasn't his Postman, but it's always hilarious. But In the last game I did where I made a postman, I take a Supreme Command of Slaanesh where it has Celeste and the Contorted Epitome as the stars of the show and the reason I'm taking the Supreme. But then I have to take the Taxi 3rd HQ, and that's like this Herald of Slaanesh doing jack shit. But all of a sudden that jack shit tax is like awesome when he's just doing the postman, and you see like a nice little walking path by like, yep, by the end of the game, I'm going to walk from here to there to there to there. I get it. You know?
Yeah.
And it's fun. And you're like, all of a sudden this model has value and has a direction to its movement. It's cool.
I think it's also awesome to see, we mentioned the Control the Center one. I forget what it's called. King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a few other podcasts as well, and like, depending on what army people play, they have such different opinions on what secondaries are good. Like, I was listening to, I think it's maybe Battle Host, but one of their hosts right now is exclusively playing Harlequins, and he's just like, dude, like, all of the maneuver secondaries are so terrible. I'm like, yeah, because you play Harlequins. Like, like you want to get in someone's grill and kill them quickly. But it's so much about like, that's one of the strengths of this packet is every army I feel like plays really well to different secondaries, and that's just flavor.
Yeah, or even styles of play, because I know myself, I'm always usually leaning for 2 kill-oriented or search and destroy-oriented objectives and 1 positional, where some people like to jump around and be more maneuverable, like your sappers and,
I'm very much the opposite court as you. I'm doing 1 kill, and the kill I'm picking entirely based off my opponent's list.
Yeah, I'm like first thing I look at is, can I do Butcher's Bill?
Yes.
First choice. Seems kind of hard. All right, mark for death. Those are the first choices for me usually.
Corey Peterson asking if Space Wolves are good or bad. Dude, you gotta wait till this new Saga of the Beast book comes out. There are some big changes coming.
Corey, I'm pumped, dude. Corey from Dark Bunny Creative's got to give a shout out to those guys. Love it, man. I can't wait. We get double damage, teeth and claws on the. We talked about it a little bit as we started the show. I'm super stoked, man.
Dude, Ragnar is so good, Corey. Like, oh my god, so good.
It's amazing. It's not bad, and it's pretty much free rules, and are way better than what we had. So that's my summary. Is that fuck yeah, it's good. It's awesome. I can't wait.
Wolfen with +3 attack shock assault. What?
Yeah, they basically gave us flawless host Space Wolves, dude. I mean, what the hell? That's crazy. And it's not even like, we don't even have the prescience, dude. You're just straight up 4 up. No big deal. Have fun. You're fighting a character. Go kill it.
Yeah. It's
awesome.
It's so spicy.
I do like I like imagining in my mind. I know this is switching over to Gazgul again but they're same book, But like when people hate on, like I've heard some people have been like, man, mark my words, Gazgul Thraka getting no play. He sucks. I have totally heard that, and like I just imagine him going head to toe with a Warp Time Mortarion. All right, Mortarion's up in your grill. You're gonna Gazgul's gonna heroic intervene. Let's duke it out, bitch. And he's like, cool. Like here's a whole bunch of mortal wounds and damage. And he's like, cool. I take 4 of them. Get wrecked.
Yep.
It's awesome. Like he can fight a Primarch toe to toe multiple rounds and come out on top.
Also, this is completely apples to oranges. It's not a good comparison, but I remember when Disco Lords came out, everyone was like, oh, they're not going to get fielded. You can target them, and they're only 12 wounds. Yeah, about that. How many Disco Lords do we see on the field?
I can't make a list without them. They're too much fun, too. They're so much fun. They are hard to put down.
Can you make a list with just 1?
The Alpha Legion Disco is awesome.
That's why I say, James, it's apples to oranges, because, Thraka you can't spam, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because you can only do 4 wounds on them.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
Yeah. Yeah, it's powerful, man. What's the, anybody remember the damage output of his weapon? Is it flat 3?
Flat 4.
Flat
Yeah,
4.
flat
Fuck. Come on. Come on.
Weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 5, strength times 2, which I believe has him swinging at strength 10.
Well, I don't think he's auto take or nothing. He's okay. Only boy who's going to remember that guy is Orc players. Mark my words.
I mean, he's definitely the kind of dude that's going to roll up against like a knight and be like, "Oh man, you just took 20 wounds. Have fun with that." Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I was cracking up because somebody was saying that the new box set with Ragnar and Gazgul is like severely uneven fight, and that Gazgul would wreck the Space Wolf side of that box.
I know that there was a lot of people that weren't happy about the Space Wolves content of the box. Like, I think it was a big way for a lot of existing Space Wolf players to get Primaris Marines, which, I mean, is kind of a good thing. But I know that people are complaining because, you know, like, oh, like with all the other, like Tooth and Claw or the Dark Phoenix box, everyone wants the characters. No one wants to buy everything. Shut up, cat. No one wants to buy every little piece. But, you know, wait a few months. If you really want to wait for those models, all of those models always come out in a single standalone clan pack.
Yeah, the Dark Phoenix one was particularly burns my mind. That was with the Jane Czar and all that. People really shat on that box. They're like, I don't want any of this shit. I just want and the character model is an updated model anyway, so most everybody already owns the model, and they're being forced to buy units that they didn't already have. At least in this case, like you said, they're getting Primaris models where they didn't necessarily have it before, even though I would say that dedicated Space Wolf players would already have, you know, taken their bits and bashed updated Primaris models, but the Space Wolves have been sitting on the shelves. Let's be real.
Well, and I mean, you know, those loyal, like the Dark Bunny guys, shout out to, you know, Phil and Corey for sure, like rocking the beautiful Space Wolves armies are just going to roll up and be like, guess what? My army already looks good. I'm just going to smack you to death now.
Yeah, like, my time has come. BJ Braun, he's going to wreck some face.
I'm curious, you know, that's one of the things that we haven't seen a lot of yet is the stratagems. I mean, like, good stratagems go so far in this game, man.
Oh yeah,
far.
Like I say it again. Conceal. I mean, remember when Tide of Traitors was the whole reason Cultists got nerfed like 10 times or some shit. You know, a stratagem can change the course of the game. You know, or hell, even things like the doctrines. You know how powerful that has been. Just a simple Legion trait can be pretty out of control. 6-inch Consolidate is spicy. If they gave us a 2 CP fight twice instead of a 3 CP fight twice, plus get fucking CP back when we kill characters, watch out. We fighting twice everywhere, dude, making Berserkers look, you know, sad.
Yeah, dude, I mean, that's kind of one thing I was thinking of, like with a good Ragnar build and spamming some Marines, man. I mean, Berserkers have a run for their money. You're going to have a lot of Space Wolf models coming in with tons of attacks.
Hit
just
on twos.
Ridiculous amounts of attacks.
To hit, dude. +1 to hit, baby. Yeah, it's going to be good. Oh, I can't wait. Yep, pretty excited about all that. I'm excited to see. One thing I'm a little bit poo-poo about, and I bet Corey can feel me out there, is fucking, you know, and I've seen you get this way with NIDS. Everybody gets this way where it's like, I'm the true blue. You know, I fucking rocked these guys when they sucked. And like everybody's buying some Space Wolves, dude. I've seen this person and that person and this person just jumping right on. Ooh, new book. I've been waiting forever to play these guys. But won't play when they suck, right?
I mean, even in our 40K chat, I've seen someone been like, yo, are there any Space Wolves for sale at Battlegrounds? I'm like,
So I'm saying it's a sharp shot. I was like, that's what you and everybody else is saying, buddy. That's why I snagged as many of the fucking models I could grab that I wanted from the Battlegrounds on the Space Wolf shit ASAP. Because I'm a true blue. I got it before the book, bitches. God. Just saying, we're gonna see top 5 like when the first like there's gonna be no tournaments and then like a tournament's gonna happen. It's gonna be Space Wolves. Motherfucker. And then they're gonna get the Nerf bat, dude.
Space Wolves are so good they canceled Adepticon. That's what happened. Like, they were just like, no, can't let this one fly.
Yeah. Mike says, I guarantee no one buys Necrons. Disagree, Mike. Disagree. That's how everyone has Necrons to begin with, is the Decurion detachment in 7th edition. everybody that's buying Space Wolves now would not be surprised if they bought Necrons then. You know what I'm saying? And those Necrons have been on the shelf, and they're gonna not need to buy them because they're gonna be ready. Fucking people that chase the cheese meta. You know, and Necrons had their day. They were making me fucking cry back then. I couldn't beat them. I remember the Eldar Wraith list that I ran that had 14 wins in a row.
The Wraith host list.
It was unbeatable. And then I fought the Necrons that got taken down by Carson. I was like, mother.
The Decurion, man. The Decurion was some sauce.
Oh, I was so pissed. And I remember being so frustrated at Necrons being like unbeatable. And they have felt the pain of those days for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And
sure.
You definitely got to call them the bastard child, too, because they certainly didn't do that same treatment to the Riptides. Because the Riptides were in that same place of just being stupid, you know?
Oh, dude, I mean, I sold my, right before Tau got redone 7th, I sold my Tau to buy Space Wolves, actually, which I then eventually sold to get Gene Stealer Cult. But, dude, I sold a Tau army. The Riptide was not a popular model that time. I only owned one. And, you know, as soon as the Triptide formation came out, you don't see Tau armies anymore that don't have 3 Riptides. Like, that day is gone.
Yeah, for sure. Remember, shout out to Matt Simon with his triple Riptide Necron list, because Necrons and Tau are the only allies.
That's right.
It was so weird.
Dude.
Allied convenience days.
He also, with those Necrons, compared them with Khorne Demonkin, because they could match a Khorne Demonkin, and brought a Juggalord with a bunch of dogs in one unit.
Yeah, could they? Was that another one of those stupid weird ones that made no sense?
Yeah.
Necrons and Demonkin could party together.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. It's just because they didn't have any other friends. They had to just pick and choose some shit.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, I did enjoy that, yeah.
Those were crazy times, man.
Crazy times. So I'm glad they're in the rear
times
view.
of all times.
There was definitely some fun to be had. The thing is, like, I can't even be mad anymore about losing Demonkin, and I, you know, sorry James, but the Age of Sigmar, it's still there. Like, we still totally, like, Age of Sigmar rewards chaos big time.
I feel bad for James still. I know that's still a big loss for him, but
yeah. I know it hurts, but yeah, I never, you know, I feel like I never lost anything anymore now that I've played the game that actually cares about chaos the way I care about chaos. Let's say demons, particularly. If they let demons shine, demons are still good in 40K by all means, just not as many, and there's not as diverse of a play style. Yeah.
They're about to get better too, because Engine War's coming out soon, and that's AdMech, both Knights, Chaos and Loyalist, and Demons.
Oh, dude, we're gonna be frothing at the mouth on that
Hey,
shit.
did you just hear how many things you named off? That means everyone's getting one stratagem.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and like we have 4 gods to combine into that one fucking demon section, and we're gonna get dicked.
Stick so hard.
It's gonna be like one each god specific stratagem, and then like one generic demon stratagem. You get 5 stratagems.
That's bullshit. It's probably true. Fuck. Oh man. I'm looking at Mike's comment. Necrons still have 17 forecast models. The Psychic Awakening will come out, and instead of rules, they will be like, you get 1 new Cryptek plastic kit. Dude, it's too bad Mike wasn't off work for this past event that was at Battlegrounds. They did a 500-point narrative event. And what was hilarious is that all the narrative Necron players were wrecking everybody.
For real?
Yeah, because at 500 points, Necrons are fucking OP, dude. Because what's funny is I started to see, like, they just brought a bunch of Wraiths and shit. Like, one guy brought Wraiths and, like, the Centipede, the Forge World Centipede or whatever. And, like, nobody could kill them. They were fast as hell, and they wrecked people. And it was funny because you think about it, and, like, most armies get this powerfulness from a bunch of synergy happening and getting a bunch of CP to be able to fire off all these powerful stratagems and unlocking multiple detachments, etc. But thing about Necrons is when they scale up like that, they're really good individually by themselves as a unit. Like, this is a good standard, like a strong unit. but they don't have any powerful, stratagems and stuff that stack up as they scale up like other factions do. But they're actually really good at small points. Is that what I think played out to see? Because they were just wrecking the scene, dude.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I've played a few 1250 events out this way, and like I can tell you, it's interesting how the meta changes there. Because like I've seen like a Rick and Morty list where it's like at that points bracket, it's really hard to deal with. But dude, you have Exocrine and some Hive Guard, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I just killed one of those two things turn one. That's like a third of your army.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You gotta have that extra.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was thinking if I would have played, I probably would have been hated on because I was gonna just run 3 discos, dude. You can run 3 flawless host discos in a Supreme Command at 500. Like, this is sexy. I'd do this all day.
Gross. At 500 you can do that? That's disgusting.
They're only 160 apiece, 170 with Bale Flamer.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's gnarly, dude. I was like, dude, I would have had a great time. Skitter, die kind of shit, What about you, James? 500 points. You like 3 discos, or you just shove as many berserkers as you could take in that?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would see what kind of tricks I could pull first, because I like going to the table with like things that are unexpected. Like
500 points of summoning.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe
Correct.
Maybe go Death Guard, get like a Plague Burst Crawler, and then a character, and then summon shit behind the Plague Burst Crawler.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I struggle not to take just spend every CP I have on making the most boosted up characters I can bring. Your stuff's looking nice there, man. Using that cool magnets. Whoa, Chris got some magnets.
I magnetized all of my warriors that I've been using as sappers, so I'll never have to buy another warrior kit feasibly ever again. Feasibly.
That's a man.
Who
with
knows?
Too much time in his hands, friends. Too much time.
Enjoy your time, sir.
Oh man, I might be old. I was in my head. I cued the sticks. Sticks too much time on his hands.
I like it. Keep going with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep going with it.
Too much time on his hands. Too much time on his hands. I gotta know too much time. Yeah.
Also, magnets are just fun.
Yeah, come on now. Now, personally, I think magnets are fun when they're on the model. Any sort of hobbying, I hate gluing a fucking thing, let alone put a magnet on a thing. I would lose my head, dude. I would lose it.
Dude, I got so mad.
LEDs.
Oh, dude, LEDs are a whole other beast. But I got so mad because I painted up 11 zone tropes and realized that there was still one just sitting on the sprue that I totally missed and bypassed my entire assembly line process. I was like, mother.
Mike says you could just do like him and buy 25 warriors, and then you don't have to care about magnets.
I mean, that's an option. I actually used to have about that many, but I've turned 3 into lictors. I've turned 2 into Hive Guard. The warrior kit for bugs is really friendly for conversions.
Nice.
But yeah.
What about?
No, that's definitely a move.
Are there a troop slot, right?
They are a troop. They are a
You
troop.
gotta make an entire list of warriors, dude.
Well, one of my sapper lists uses a max squad of 9-man warriors.
Wow, I've never seen you do that. That's weird.
I know, it's so good.
Interesting. Wish I could play you more, Chris. Get your ass
Listen,
home.
man.
Stay safe.
Soon.
Don't die, and come home.
Soon.
Fuck, we could be playing right now. You're healthy, I'm healthy, or we could both be sick and still playing.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly.
It's just a little bit of kung flu, bro.
You've been waiting.
That kung flu.
James just been tick, 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 tick. It's almost time to drop the kung flu up in here. Nice, buddy.
Hey,
Nailed it.
hey. Timing is everything, bro.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Some other fun news, I guess, is that yesterday I broke down and bought Shadespire on the PC, playing that game again. I swore it would never happen.
Wait, is Shadespire a Games Workshop game?
Yeah. Shadespire was the first game. It's technically called Warhammer Underworlds, and Shadespire was the first edition. Okay.
Hey, everyone called it Shadespire, and no one knew the damn name until they're like, "Oh, there's another one. It's now called Sigmar, but it has this Underworld name still." I guess that's the name of this game.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
What's a Beast Grave?
It's pretty cool. No, I'm happy to be playing again, and I guess it's especially enjoyable because it's like reset back to the first edition. There's very limited factions available. There's not this whole wide variety. It's kind of like when Pokemon Go dropped, and I bet you it's going to be the same way. Pokemon Go dropped, and I was like, I remember these Pokemon from my childhood. I'm going to enjoy a little Pokemon Go. And then they dropped in like that new shit with all this like fucking wacky cartoon dudes, and I'm like, no way, dude, I'm not into it anymore.
And then the Kung Flu wiped out Pokemon Go.
Yeah, no shit.
Because no one can go outside.
Fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But I'm hoping that, my Underworld's experience doesn't do the same thing. George, did you top the leaderboard of the 9 other losers playing? Oh, Mike had a sick burn, dude. He's basically saying nobody else is playing and that I shouldn't be too proud for beating people because I'm playing a bunch of losers. Mike, you should play so I can at least, you could be one of the people I'm beating all the time.
Damn, shots fired.
I tried. I didn't really fire off as good as I wanted. I just recently quit cigarettes, everybody, and I'm feeling a little weird, all right? So my shit talk isn't as near of an A game, but I still bet you I'd beat Mike if I played him in Underworlds there. Yeah.
Anyone can beat Mike.
This guy. I'm having fun.
It was in the 90s when everyone wanted to be like Mike. Now, they do not want to be like Mike.
Yeah. Or Colby. Yeah. Too soon. I'm going to play that game.
Too soon, bro.
I'm going to play that
game. Too soon.
John Denver, that mofo.
Fuck.
My God.
It's hard times out here. I got this crazy swirling thing behind me. I'm practically in like outer space right now. So it's like,
dude,
I'm allowed to say
you are in the war, bro. You're being charged right now.
Yeah. I can just say whatever, basically. But I'm going to play this Warhammer Underworlds game, and I'm probably going to stream it. We're probably going to stream it at some point, and maybe I'll even do it tonight. I don't know. But you're going to see me randomly go live. I'm going to be playing Shadespire or Warhammer Underworlds, whatever you prefer. And it should be a good time, you know? It's some content in the interim between here and next Thursday for episode 95. You know, we're trying to get to that 500th video. Come on now.
Hey, don't get hit by the Kung Flu now.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit by the Kung Flu. Dude, one thing, we did get, we got to say some appreciation. There's bound to be somebody watching that is a new subscriber. Maybe not now. Maybe not tomorrow. But soon enough, they're going to watch. And we're going to say, we appreciate you. We just got to 4K subs. That's pretty cool.
4,000!
Yeah.
It says it right there. I'm pointing to where it says it.
It says
it right there.
And that feels good. It feels great. And I hope that we can continue to grow and get more people to subscribe.
Yeah, and please don't unsubscribe, because then we might not be at 4K anymore.
Yeah, that'd be dirty, right? Because we're literally at the number. Oof. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah.
I had to think about it because it's reality, bro.
That's hard to sleep at night. Whew.
That's why we need, dude, you should share this to somebody so we can get an extra sub.
Yeah, no
so
shit.
George can sleep better tonight.
Yeah, I'm scared now.
George is sleep. I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Yeah, James will be getting a lot more sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Now that I said Warhammer Underworld is like all I could think about. I did play this cool fucking Ninja Samurai game recently. I'm talking about iOS, iPad games right now because
dude.
We're
quarantined. I get it. It's quarantine. No one knows what's going on. I got it.
I quit cigarettes. I can't stop doing something.
Dude, we don't have to stay for the whole hour, bro. If you're done, you're done.
I'm just saying that there's another cool game that I could at least mention, and it's about
No,
it's about
no, you don't
samurais.
mention unless we're sponsored by them. We got no sponsorship, so there.
We don't, dude. Nobody's
Actually, because right now we lost Battlegrounds.
No. We didn't lose.
No, we lost them to Corona. It's 2 weeks and no Battlegrounds love.
My God, what kind of world is this?
I just showed him our sponsor clip to prove that we actually did have some. But they're definitely not the samurai game. That is really cool, and I suggest people go play. I better actually look at what the name of this, man. Because this is awesome. Did you check it out, James?
Nah,
You
honestly,
loser. It's
I
great.
downloaded it and I have yet to even open the app.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. I beat it. It's
Dude, my kid's into the whole like Marvel collector something.
this ain't a kid's game either. You don't want them playing Glory Age Samurai.
You got it out. Finally, you got it out.
Got it. Glory
This guy got it out.
Age.
He's just trying to share the Kung Flu.
Glory Age Samurai. It is awesome. If it was player v player, it would be dope as shit. We'd be playing right now, but it's not. I myself beat the game. All right, so good luck to anybody else. My top kill is 100. Okay, just saying. It's a tight ass game. The physics in it and the combat and the sword play is really awesome. Yeah.
And Mike, we appreciate you, bro.
Damn right. You get us those subs, one warlord death at a time.
I love it when Mike shit dies from perils, dude. It's hilarious. I don't even feel like playing anymore. Love you, Mike. Oh, man.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want to. I'm going to mention a topic that I know some of us are lukewarm on or cold on, but so I want our viewers. I know we have a separate channel for this, but I want our viewers who are tuning in that dabble at all in Infinity. Send me a message on Facebook at Chris Herrera. Mention it in the comments. I want to learn more about this Infinity universe. Drop me some book titles. I want to get my tendrils in. Convince me I should play.
Oh, man. I should be helping.
Do it.
I should be helping with this. I don't know the titles of the books. I need to get this for Chris. I love Infinity passionately, and I want Chris to play it. So I will definitely help too. But yeah, send Chris emails and Facebooks and shit. All comment on this video, whatever. But I'm gonna help him get content as well. Cause dude, it's amazing. There's just nothing else to say beyond that. You know.
That's all lives.
There's new models. There's new models dropping, and then fucking the next generation of the game is about to drop. It's been several years in the making.
Oh, this is fake news, man.
It's not fake news. It's real news. It's happening. It's exciting. Yeah. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. But you know what, guys? This has been a good time hanging out with you and our friends at home.
I appreciate every one of you during this quarantine times. We'll remember this
Damn
day.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Infinitely.
definitely not gonna forget it.
I miss you guys out there. I feel bad for anyone who doesn't have a job at the moment. This shit's shutting down.
Yep. If you do still have a job and you care about artists and how poor they are right now, then help an artist out somewhere.
Some of us are resorting to selling the drugs. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. And,
$5 is $5.
Yeah. Right? Come on now. Times are tough. America.
Dude, it's so tough in the quarantine section of life.
Yeah. Yep. It really is. And it's no joke, but yet it can still be funny. So remember to find ways to laugh and all that. But don't take our word for it. Keep taking fun seriously.
And wash your hands.
Are you broken, bro? I think George broke. I literally think he broke. Anyone that's still here, a comment. Did George just break? I think we witnessed it.
Keep taking fun seriously. All right, let's click out of here. See you guys later next week, episode 95 and all that. Come join me, play some Shadespire.
Peace
Goodbye.
out, lovely people.
Goodbye.
Adios, folks.
Stay safe.